Let's try this again. There we go. And welcome back to Let Them Play Games, and we're doing it this time! We're not falling to our death. Check this out.
Dead. No, just upset.
Alright. Ooh, the sun's coming out. How are you gonna like that?
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno!
Wait, are they weak to bludgeoning damage?
I want to see what the sun does to them. Come on. Ah, it might take too long. The whole group doesn't die unless they're all dead. Okay.
Meh.
Let's travel up to there. Oh, nom.
Just freezing midair.
So, Aaron.
Meh.
How's it feel knowing that you don't have to go to Starbucks?
Woo!
Is it weird? You've been working there for years.
It is weird. I've worked there for technically like over a quarter of my current lived life. It's good because ultimately it sucks. Like, there's a lot of good people there, both customers and coworkers, but there's also a lot of miserable people there, and I won't miss them because they're all miserable and stuff.
Yeah.
I like happy things that make me happy.
Our first goal is these.
All dim towers. Lord of the Rings, the 5, 6,
Not that
7,
one.
8, several towers. There's the flying bird ship.
That one first. Let's do this!
At some point, if we don't get a yeah from outside, I'll be so upset.
Aww.
I don't care if it's on a day like today or a year from now. But if we never get a pedestrian yelling an answer to one of our stupid screams, I will be upset. I'm gonna be like that soft upset, like whenever I told my mother I'm an actor. But
That's real, man. Being able to tell, I brought this up to you before, but being able to tell my parents today that, like, we're doing well enough we could hire an employee was a good feeling. I mean, like, hey, parents, parental units, we're successful. We're proving that people want what we're selling.
and they're like, I don't understand what you do.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's okay. He probably won't ever, and that's also fine.
I tried to keep it in relatively broad terms for them.
Yeah. I mean, mine watch our stuff sometimes, but, well, at least my dad kind of does. My mom doesn't know how to internet. My dad doesn't either, but he just makes my family show him. And so they'll watch every once in a while. They'll say hi, but even like seeing it, they're like, but how does that equal a job, though?
Art is worth whatever people are willing to pay for it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely a lucky position we find ourselves in, but it's one that's always more complicated than it seems.
Yeah, yeah. The production of things like what we make is harder than it looks on the outside. Not that I'm trying to act like we have it super duper hard, because there's a lot harder jobs.
Oh my goodness, yes. Heck, in order to convince me to go to college, my dad made me work with him for a summer on his construction site.
How was that?
It was horrible. I didn't even have to do anything particularly hard. Like, I couldn't obviously work on the actual construction stuff because I'm not
Carrie, don't
qualified.
watch this.
um, I couldn't work on the actual construction stuff because I'm not a qualified carpenter or anything like that. That just wouldn't be safe. So my job was to pick up the unused lumber and bits of like stuff that was left over and haul them up the side of a hill to this giant garbage container they had for the site and throw it in. And I did that for like 7 hours, and then I did that for like 5 days. And my dad, he paid me pretty solid, and I was happy because I liked money, especially being like, what, that was like 16, 17 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But my goodness, was I tired. Like, going up and down hill carrying wood all day, I was like, no. And so I almost at the end of every day on the drive back home, he's like, so do you want to go to college? I was like, yes I do. And then I completely subverted said expectations. But
See what I just did?
lit your hair on fire. That's sick.
Yeah, it is. Fucking great. Come at me, you two. They got those big clubs.
Get ready to get booped. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh shit.
Oh, jeez.
No, this doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Absolutely not.
Spears got to get more love, man.
There are really good spears in this game.
Yeah, I just mean in general, because like spears were the forefront of like most medieval combat.
Yeah, man. Spears first. Keeps you a man and a half away from who you're fighting.
Yeah. You get an entire line of.
This is catching on fire. Ha ha! Isn't that cool?
Did the heat create an updraft?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
This game's neat, isn't it?
Yee. I think that was probably the sickest thing I've seen so far. Dead.
Yeah, if you light large stalks of grass on fire, they create an updraft that you can then exploit to...
Gain that altitude.
Yep. It's one way that you can, like, soar across areas you're not supposed to. Yay, guts! We found some guts. It's about time. We didn't have any of our own.
I thought that manga would never update.
Do you keep up with Berserk?
I was up to date about a year ago, and then I decided I was just gonna wait because I knew it had to be near a hiatus, and I was like, you know what? I'll let it get a bit ahead again before I start reading. But yeah, no, that series surprised me because I'd known about it for years, but until I actually started reading it, I was like, it's a thing.
You know what we should do tonight? If Buddy and Decor are around again. I want to play more Gang Beasts. It's a good game. I'm sorry. I just fucking changed.
Oh, it's fine. I mean,
sorry.
I could talk about Berserk whenever. That's always there.
Speed boosting. Let's do stamina restoration. What?
Just seem like being like, what am I gonna do with all these mushrooms?
Okay, so stamina. Movement speed, stamina.
So you hold them all and throw them in the pot, and they go badoop badoop into a thing.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. Speed boost, nutty seasoning, food. It's about the best we can do, I guess.
Mushrooms and beehive.
I missed. I missed the fire, I'm afraid. Why do you laugh at me?
Because it's funny.
There we go.
Yeah, that's how cooking works, everybody.
Yeah! Energizing glazed mushrooms. Restores one full wheel and gives us 6 hearts back, which we don't even have. We don't even have that many hearts. Let's do speed boosting, because we have a bunch of stuff that does that.
Running in the 90s. It's a new way I'd like to be.
What?
I'm just running in the 90s.
I don't understand.
Initial D. It's a racing anime / manga series. And it's...
Oh, this failed. This failed.
dubious food. The basic charm of Initial D at least when watching the anime, is the random gratuitous Eurobeat that it's just loaded with. Like, it's got an amazing soundtrack that makes you want to race cars. It's a really, really, like, I can't say it's a great series because overall I'm not in love with it, but I love watching it. Like, it's something I'll always go back to. The guy who made it actually made a side series because he was kind of bored and he just wanted to do something on the side, so he basically remade the series, but instead of cars, they're racing trains, but they're still drifting, so they're multi-track drifting trains.
Oh my god.
It is amazing.
Why?
He's like, I want to make a manga, so I'm writing this. And Running in the 90s is one of the most popular songs from that, so anytime I hear Go Fast, I'm like, Running in the 90s.
I should have dove off into that. Too late now.
Actually, I should look into see if we can get any Initial D games, because I know there are a bunch out.
Oh, they're racing games, I assume.
Essentially. But that's not why you'd play them. You'd play them to do sick drifts and
You know
probably
what? We
screw it
don't
up.
need all these.
Yeah, you're not going to freeze to death anymore.
Well, not unless we're in really cold areas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this.
And I mean, even then, you just kill some stuff, and then you find more things to light on fire.
Yeah. Rolling in the 90s. I'm gonna chop a tree down. No, I won't. That won't get me anything. I'm trying to get to a tower.
Yeah, it's very much like In Vogue from, like, Gundam Seed.
Fucking TM Revolution.
Anytime a song like that comes on, you're like, yeah! Even for, like, Gundam Seed, which a lot of people hate it. I say a lot of people because I love Gundam Seed.
Have you watched it recently?
It's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I know what it is.
Gundam Seed Destiny is worse.
Gundam Seed Destiny is worse. There's just something about I think it's the pink explosions.
There. Oh, fucking this.
Oh, it's a flower that runs away from you. Chase me, Charlie. You followed my flower.
And he gives me a seed because I played with him.
Fucking stupid leaf, motherfucker.
Don't you insult the Koroks.
I mean, what do they even do?
Give me inventory space.
Also, how do they transition from little kids to seed monsters?
Oh, that was close.
Because they used to be the Kokiri, right?
I don't know. A shrine! We need to go there, but I'm going to go there.
You have a race of perma-children that suddenly were like, we're going to become plants now.
Everything you've sung today has gotten stuck in my head.
I mean, that's also a ridiculously catchy song. Like, I'll send you a link to it later. It's one of my favorite songs, especially, again, in racing games. In Grand Theft Auto, you can do a self-radio in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
I have a self-radio of only Initial D music, so I can just race around the city.
Damn it. See, now that we're off that plateau, I'm immediately enjoying this game more. Because you can go wherever you want, do whatever you want.
It suddenly becomes an open thing instead of, here's the tutorial, do this first.
Yeah. This game's strength is in, I'm gonna let you wander around.
I really wish it was like, oh no, this cliff, you'll surely die if you were to jump off the side and it's just like, leaps off. That's how you skip the tutorials. You just don't listen. You like live with like a quarter of a heart
You
left.
play the rest of the game without a paraglider. You can't beat a lot of stuff unless you get creative, but you know, you can go back and get the paraglider.
Just scale
You don't
down.
have to though.
Or have him hover down after you and be like, fine, take it.
We'll do the shrine then end this part.
It's not like I'm the king or anything.
What is your problem, Link?
Why do you ignore
You weren't like this before.
You sleep for 100 years. Suddenly you're a jerk. You're not a morning person, Link. I get it.
All right.
Oh.
I don't remember this place at all.
Ow.
All right. I'm thinking we got.
I am calm attack.
Calm your fucking tack. All right, so I think this one is.
Smash.
Yeah, I think it's a.
Stasis hammer time.
Okay, it moves. Let's see if it can stasis. Can it magnesis? Ah.
Aha.
And then I let it go, I assume.
Coming like
I'll
a
let that-
wrecking ball.
I'm gonna heal just in case there's like monsters somewhere.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta roll some spiked balls. What if you just removed the bridge? You just hit the water like, oh fuck.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Come back to me.
I mean, problem ultimately temporarily solved. As it slowly teeters towards the edge to push the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no real way to permanently. Oh. Oh, these are ones with weapons!
Those are like really good ones too.
If you take the weapons, they're pretty good. Yeah, see, like it killed me in the one shot. But if you like flurry them, I gotta get the timing back for that. We'll see you guys next time on Let Them Play Games when I'm gonna finish this shrine because I just died there. So we'll be back when we kick their ass.
Yeah.
Yow!
And